let's calm down, folks. Let's do a bit of a calming session a bit. It's time to calm down. It's time to calm down. Be nice at ease. We got our fishing scale. That took over 20 minutes to obtain. Yes, I'm not going to deny that. That was 20 minutes. I'm going to put down I'm going to get I'm basically in physical pain right now, folks. You can't imagine. Like, I know that I know the original N64 controller had a really stiff plastic, but it's like, how was that possible for a fishing minigame? I do not know. But anyway, what do you do for the golden scale? This right here. This is all you do for it. You jump into here, and you dive to the bottom. You dive down for 8 feet down. You dive down to the ground. That's it. That's all you do for the golden scale. You will not dive any deeper than that for the entire game. Yep, that's right. I am not kidding. You may have not noticed, but I've been watching you. You touched the bottom just now with that scale. Why are your hands bloody? You do not want to understand that, Grandpa. I get a heart piece for my trouble. But what is down here that is quite the uncertain measure? Because I think we're going to end things with the bottom of the well. And that is going to be like, that's not going to take us any time because we're not exploring that very much. We're going after what is considerably what we need for the dungeon. Of the Shadow Dungeon, and that's about it. If you see down here, there's Shark. That was actually, that's a reference from Nintendo saying they really didn't like the GameShark device when it was up and around for the N64. Is that you could basically, you know, change the code for everything involved. Come on, dude. Can I just not hit this thing? Or does it this thing break with the, No, it doesn't. Okay. There we go. Yeah, there's a golden sculpture down here too as well. But if you guys don't know what a GameShark was, it was basically a device that you would basically insert into the console and then you insert the game on top of it. And basically you can import like, you know, custom code into the game to give you like infinite ammo or, you know, give you old cheats to a certain video game or something like that. It was kind of basically our first taste of piracy, I want to say. Because it means the GameShark could potentially, you know, damage your game to the point where you couldn't use it anymore. But no one's going to say that after you unlock everything from using the GameShark, you could basically, you know, just save the game, take the GameShark out, and then put the game back into the console, and bam, there you go. You have all the cheats unlocked, and you don't have to use the GameShark very much more. But GameSharks are kind of like illegal devices that, I guess you could say Nintendo tried to fight it, and GameSharks were on almost every console back in its heyday, really. Yeah, we're gonna go for a little bit longer since we had that unfortunate episode of Fish. So we're gonna go things. We're gonna be going ourselves to the bottom of the well now, because that is where we have to do. Nintendo, Epona, you and I are gonna have problems. Why is it with me in this game and natural animals themselves giving me trouble? I don't get it. Oh wait, there's a heart piece here I can grab too. I might as well pad out the last portion of the episode here because I know that when I get to editing the fish, it's gonna be a lot of sped up features. We want to come here, and normally we'd have to get the Stone of Agony for this, but you can put a bomb right here in the center here, and I believe this opens up a hole. And then this will give us a basically this guy here. Oh, I gotta put my sword away. This is a shield thing. There you go. Shield away. Hurt you. I'll give you 1 piece of heart for 10 rupees. Sure, I'll take it. Heart piece. Thank you. Oh, I feel better now. I've got 2 pieces of heart in the span of like only a few minutes. That's not to say that the final boss is the big fish. Oh boy, I keep harping on it, but in order for us to continue on with our adventure, we're going to have to, because the Shadow Temple is our next destination, but the game will most likely say maybe you should go find Sheik and see about what you talked about earlier, you know? Because there is a song we haven't gotten yet, and it is part of the Temple of Time. We need to use it if we want to get back to the Temple of Time quickly. Now, you can potentially forget this until you get to the point of this time here, where now you're like, oh, I need to get back to the child, to be a child again, and like, yep, we have to be a child again just for this particular set piece. Because I remember quite, if you look at this earlier, we have all the songs. We have the Song of Storms here. We have to be a self-fulfilling prophecy in this point. We have to, as you know, the Guru Goo guy that we met earlier, he was basically angry at an Ocarina kid who basically played a song that kind of basically ruined his day. He ruined the Windmill back a day 7 years ago, and now he's kind of annoyed by it. And the fact he told us this song only gives us a sense that we are going to basically become that kid. But we need to head back to the Temple of Time here. Surprising it's still in best condition. Ah, Death Mountain, you're back to normal. Thank goodness. Alright, back to the Temple of Time. We come back here, we most likely will be seeing a familiar face upon us. You've destroyed the wicked creatures that haunted the temple and awakened the sage. But there are still other sages who need your help. 2 of them, in fact. In order to awaken all the sages, you must become even more powerful. You must travel over mountains, underwater, and even through time. If you want to return to your original time, return the Master Sword to the pedestal of time. By doing this, you will travel back in time 7 years. The time will come when you will have to return here quickly. I will teach you this for you for when that time comes. The song to return you to the Temple of Time, the Prelude of Light. Let me get the Prelude of Light right here. It's the only song in the game, at least for the Temple Warp songs, that does not use the A button. When it does turn, would actually make this song would make its return, I believe, in Twilight Princess, and also the Spirit Temple song will also return in Twilight Princess as well. So that's kind of nice. You know, it's kind of sad that young Link doesn't remember all the songs he did as a child, all the temple songs. You know, he could have easily warped himself. He could have warped himself out of Termina and put himself back to Hyrule at any given point in time. That's a plot hole, and you know it, ladies and gentlemen. As you know, you hold time itself in your hands. Alexman, we shall meet again. Ow! Why'd you have to shine in my eyes? Now I'm gonna be blind for a month. Thanks. Anyway, the blind hero of time. Alright, it's time for us to go back in time with the Master Sword. And let's go be a child once more. And likewise, now we're back in our child form. We don't have access to any of our adult tools, but we now have access to the power-up stick. And that's all that matters to me. Now, the place we're going to finish things off tonight is the Beneath the Well. This is something you need to do. Now, the game does not outright tell you to do this. You could literally go through the next temple, almost the completeness of it, but you won't be able to beat it because the final boss is needing a requirement. Oh, you know what? No, get away from me! I don't. I'll come back for you later. I'll come back for you later, you stupid dog. Oh, it's nighttime. I have to do this. Apparently, we went to the future at nighttime for some reason. Let's go back to the sun song. Zoom. And the dog is still following us. Get away from me, dog. I'm not your owner. Alright. Now that we're back in a child form, we must basically deal with this beneath the well. Now, the well itself is a very big dungeon. It can be done. But there's only one thing you need to get in there. It's only one boss, and you can do it immediately after completing one song. Yeah, it's that, yeah, you can get the quest item you need for the complete of the game in this dungeon really, really fast, and then you can just leave. It's really that quick, honestly. Though it is basically kind of like a prelude to the Shadow Temple, which we'll get into next time for sure. But we need to go up and we need to go into the Windmill here. Because, in the lore of the game, is that Impa basically sealed away a demon inside underneath Kakariko village. And he used basically the well was essentially used to keep the beast sealed. And we basically undo this here. Oh, what's this? Oh, no, I messed up wrong. I messed up the wrong song! There we go. The Song of Storms right here. And we get this windmill to start up. What are you doing? The thing is starting up quickly! Oh, boy. You know, I'm surprised it didn't break the windmill back in its heyday. Which also feels like in 7 years' time. Now, what is that room right there? You see that room up there? I have never been in that room. Apparently, there's a cuckoo in that too, and I'm not sure how you get up there either. Unless there's a hookshot point there or something. I don't know. Now, you can't. There's like a lot of people, a lot of speedrunners have basically skipped the water in some way. They can actually glitch themselves underneath the well entrance and actually get into the entrance without actually pouring the water down. But yeah, this is our next destination, folks, and this will be our final thing we're doing tonight. Let's go, woo! Because the dark and deep water, we defeated the final boss already, so we just have to take on the second to last boss. This is the bottom of the well, which is basically our hint of what the Shadow Temple is going to give us. And this this area is kind of scary in that regard. Come on, you. You want to fight me, huh? There we go. There you go. Take the skill down. Navi is actually kind of sensitive to this stuff. Navi, if you get to her some point in time, she can actually say, you know, I'm sensing some evil thoughts in here. Like, evil creatures are apparent down here. Like this is creepy, and this was still considered rated T for teen in this dungeon, you know? I mean, Hyrule wants to hide all of its deadly things and everything underneath, and this is some way of doing it. Also, here we get some Bombchus. Like on screen, it's kind of like one of the last few items we're getting in the game, honestly. It's a new type of bomb that can even crawl up walls. This Bombchu doesn't get really used very much. I am quite sad to say that, unless for certain areas in the Spirit Temple, this thing doesn't get used at all. Like Bombchu, because you really ever don't have a reason to use the Bombchus anywhere else except for Pacific puzzles. Otherwise, it just stays like it needs to be. So, this underneath the well, you're doing this for basically obligation of getting all the gold sculptures down here, and that's about it. You have to come right here and you have to stop the water from flowing. And then that basically allows us to get to the boss of this dungeon. Yeah, this is basically one of the shortest dungeons in the game. I guess you can call it an instance because there is a dungeon map and compass. Which also means this was kind of like something that was determined to become part of the same dungeon as well. I'll just take the hit. There you go. But I'll have more to say about, you know, the Shadow Temple once we actually get to it there prior. But, yeah, you come down here, and this is our way to the boss. Yeah, it's, like, right at the beginning. You'd think that the, like, in the instance of the Ice Cavern, you know, the item we need to get into the, Water Temple was at the very end of the place. For some reason, the item we have to get here is basically at the very beginning of the place. And we have to deal with this creature. This is Dead Hand. Now, normally, you have to start this boss fight by getting captured, but if you take out his hands, you should be able to... Oh, come on now, you... There we go. You can hit his hand down like that and everything. I believe, if you get... if he grabs you, he automatically starts the boss fight off, but you can... Oh, he's immune to that. Alright. So yeah, you can't take it down, but we might as well just grab the hand here and just start this boss fight off. If you don't take too long, this hand will come back up. This is Dead Hand, ladies and gentlemen. And just like his creepiest form, he'll come shifting towards you. Like a so. Hey, buddy. How's it going? And he'll try to bite your head off. Come on, you. Oh, you resist the stick. You have the power of the stick on your side. You have more health than one stick fighting here. Now, he will go underground. Dead Hand will... If you have the Lens of Truth, the item you get in this boss fight, oddly enough, you actually will see the shadow of where he's at. But you'll see that when we get to the actual Shadow Temple proper. But this thing is creepy. It's dark, wet, slimy. It's got blood everywhere from all its victims it's eaten. Oh, I can't hit him. Ow! Ow! Get him off my hands! No, you literally could have broken my neck right there with that. Ow! Come on, get off! You just have to struggle with the control stick and everything, and just get him out, and just get him off your hands, off your face. Come on, dude! I have something for you. It's called stick. Oh, you! Now you wasted all my sticks. Now it's time. Oh, I gotta get hit here. Come on! Ugh! Come on, you! Get off my hand! Half the time, the camera does not lock onto him yet. It's kind of an enigma. It's like, this thing is probably the creepiest thing in the Zelda series. I mean, I'd say that's... There you go. I broke your jaw. They can't bite anybody anymore. Ugh. And that's it for us. That's all you have to do in this dungeon, is to kill him and you get yourself the Lens of Truth. Which is obviously an item we're going to be using in the next dungeon. It's kind of weird. It's kind of like, you know, the Shadow Temple is getting two items you have to use. Like the Spirit Temple does that too. That's interesting. Getting 2 items in a dungeon. We have done the truth, said see, proceed to look for it. But sure things are hidden everywhere. But probably use it outside as well. Seeing the truth will cost magic power, so press C again to stop using it. And that's it for us here. I say we can get ourselves out of here by warping out by using our Prelude light here. And then we get ourselves out of here and we'll just head back to being an adult and we'll call it there. Yep, we can warp ourselves out of this place anytime we wish. Zoom! And now we've got that song in hand, we can now move forward. But we are kind of a bit of out of time for tonight's session, because main session tonight was the Water Temple tonight. In the previous episodes, no less. But we'll get ourselves to be growing up to get ourselves a big Goron sword back. And then next time, we're going to be going to the Shadow Temple. Oh boy. And somehow I put my blue tunic back on. Anyway, that's going to do it for us tonight, folks. That's for the YouTube exit. Thank you for watching. And until next time, when the Ocarina of Time revisit, we're going into the depths of the Shadow Temple. See you guys then. Ta-ta for now, everyone. Zoo.